Believe it or not, every time you walk into an Aldi, you're unknowingly stepping into a highly sophisticated savings algorithm, so clever that it makes even the biggest supermarket chains nervous. What's even more shocking is that 90% of what you think is random in the store has actually been calculated down to the very centimeter, every second, and every customer habit. And if you don't yet know how Aldi really works, chances are you've been walking right past a ton of money-saving opportunities without even realizing it. Today, everything is about to be revealed. Pause for 3 seconds and hit the subscribe button to stay updated with the latest video. 1. A smartly Americanized spirit of frugality. Aldi's frugal mindset was born in Europe, but what truly sets them apart is how cleverly and sensibly they Americanized that philosophy. Instead of copying the old European model exactly and forcing customers to adapt, they fine-tuned every little detail to match American shopping habits. People who love things fast, clear, and uncomplicated. Rather than membership cards, loyalty points, or endless confusing coupons, Aldi chose the simplest path. Low prices every single day. No calculations, no coupon hunting required. They smartly eliminated all the usual supermarket gimmicks so customers can just pick what they want, pay, and leave, as naturally as any daily habit. Sturdy carts, straight aisles, lightning-fast checkout. Everything has been refreshed, so Americans feel it's more convenient and comfortable. Even the quarter deposit cart system feels friendly because it keeps the parking lot tidy and organized. Unlike many other stores, Aldi kept the European spirit of saving, but breathed real American practicality into it. Thanks to that, they don't just lower costs for shoppers, they also create a smooth, familiar, and easy-to-love shopping experience for everyone. 2. The origins that shaped Aldi's philosophy. Aldi's philosophy didn't appear overnight. It was forged in the special circumstances of post-war Europe, when every resource was precious and saving became a way of life. The Albrecht brothers, Aldi's founders, grew up in those hard times. They understood deeply that a store keeps its customers only by offering exactly what people need. Nothing flashy, nothing wasteful. That mindset became the foundation of the Aldi brand we know today. When they expanded to America, Aldi never changed their core spirit, but they adjusted how it was expressed to fit local culture. They kept stores small with limited choices, yet made sure every single product delivered clear value. No dozens of brands to confuse you, no fancy displays that drive up costs. Instead, everything is built around practicality. Easy to choose, easy to buy, and easy to use. That philosophy created the difference that has allowed Aldi to not only survive, but thrive. They never chase luxurious trends. They stick to a simple, precise, and enduring path. Customers feel this authenticity, especially those who love order and want to keep spending under control. So they stay loyal to Aldi as a trusted, everyday choice. 3. Wine and beer. Aldi surprises a lot of people when they reach the wine and beer section, because this turns out to be one of their strongest and most unexpected strengths. Bottles with unfamiliar names cost just a few dollars, yet even picky drinkers nod in approval at the quality. The reason is simple. Aldi works directly with vineyards and brewers, skipping all the expenses of advertising, marketing, or fancy packaging. That lets them offer well-rounded, smooth-tasting wines at incredibly friendly prices. Many of Aldi's wines have actually won awards at international competitions, beating bottles that cost many times more. Their beers are carefully selected too. Consistent flavor, perfect for casual get-togethers. For anyone who loves good drinks without breaking the bank, Aldi has become a reliable go-to. No hype, no noise. Just refined, surprising choices that make customers fall in love the more they explore. 4. Store design that looks like a warehouse on purpose. At first sight, an Aldi store looks super simple, almost like a little warehouse. But that deliberate, bare-bones style is the real secret to running faster, leaner, and way cheaper than almost anyone else. When you step inside, you'll notice products are displayed straight in the cut-open cardboard boxes they arrived in. That's not because they're sloppy. It's the quickest way for staff to restock without spending ages arranging every single item like big supermarkets do. Aisles are straight and wide, with no winding paths or complicated levels. Shelves are all at eye level or lower so customers can reach easily and employees can work without fuss. No ladders, no fancy equipment. Everything is built to save seconds and steps. Price tags are simple paper signs that can be changed in a flash. No expensive digital systems are needed. By keeping everything this stripped down, operating costs plummet, and every dollar saved goes right back to you in the form of lower prices. Aldi's warehouse-style layout doesn't feel cheap at all. On the contrary, it feels open, uncluttered, and incredibly practical. It's smart simplicity. No need for fancy decor, just pure convenience, savings, and exactly what most shoppers actually want. 5. The legendary Aldi Finds aisle. The Aldi Finds section is the spot that makes people excited and playfully worried at the same time. Because even if you walk by with the strongest willpower, you'll probably toss a couple of unplanned treasures into your cart. This isn't a random shelf. It's a brilliant strategy Aldi designed to turn grocery shopping into a mini treasure hunt. The products rotate every single week. Today it might be air fryers. Next week it could be area rugs, kitchen gadgets, garden tools, or seasonal decorations. That constant change means every visit comes with a little thrill. You never know what cool new thing you'll discover. The twist? Quantities are limited. When they're gone, they're really gone. That's why regular shoppers often time their visits for the exact day new items drop, so they can grab the best stuff first. Prices in Aldi Finds are usually much lower than anywhere else, so buying feels fun and pressure-free. Not everything is a necessity, but most items are interesting or useful enough that people are happy to take them home. For a lot of us, Aldi Finds is that little corner of joy, full of surprises, easy on the wallet, and perfect for gifts or refreshing your home without spending a fortune. 6. Quietly stepping into the premium game. Aldi is famous for rock-bottom prices, but what really surprises people is how effortlessly they've moved into the premium segment while still feeling just as affordable and approachable. They don't chase luxury vibes or fancy packaging. Instead, they stay lean. Fewer items, but every single one is carefully chosen to be truly worth it. Lines like Simply Nature, Specially Selected, and Earth Grown are perfect proof. Organic food, vegan products, cold-pressed juices, imported cheeses, everything follows one clear rule: great quality, fair price, and something real families will actually use. Aldi doesn't try to stock hundreds of variations. They pick the most popular, fast-moving items so everything stays fresh. Older shoppers especially love how simple yet refined these choices feel. You can grab grass-fed beef, organic milk, artisan European-style bread, or rich, flavorful cheeses without the sticker shock you'd get at upscale stores. Aldi wins in the premium category not with flash, but with realness, bringing tasty, healthy, trustworthy options within reach of every family. 7. Private label brands that aren't cheap stuff, they're actually high quality. When people first see names like Clancy's, Millville, or Friendly Farms, many think, oh, just cheap store brand junk. The truth is completely the opposite. Aldi's private labels are the quiet powerhouse that turned them into one of the most trusted supermarket chains around. Instead of spending millions on advertising, fancy packaging, or big marketing campaigns, Aldi goes straight to the manufacturers and puts every dollar into what's inside the box. Here's the fun part. A huge number of Aldi private label products are made in the exact same factories, on the exact same production lines, with the exact same ingredients as the famous national brands. The only difference is the label and the price. Aldi skips the glamour, so you only pay for real quality, not for invisible marketing costs. Before anything hits the shelf, Aldi does blind taste tests. If their version doesn't beat or match the big name brand, it doesn't make the cut. That's why so many older shoppers try it once, compare it side by side, and end up switching to Aldi brands for good. They taste just as good or better. Stay consistent and feel gentler on the body. Comment 1, and like this video, I'll reveal something even more shocking in the next part. 8. Lightning fast checkout lanes. Aldi's checkout is famous for being almost ridiculously fast. You barely have time to catch your breath. But here's the amazing thing. It never feels rushed or stressful. It's smooth, clean, and incredibly efficient. That speed is especially appreciated by older customers who just want a simple, clear, no-wait payment process. Every Aldi product has multiple barcodes printed on different sides. Cashiers barely have to turn the item. The scanner catches it instantly. The scanning counter is extra wide so items fly across quickly, and Aldi encourages you to bag your groceries after you pay. That keeps the line moving smoothly for the next person. Cashiers are thoroughly trained to work fast while staying friendly and calm. No pressure, no attitude. Even when it's busy, everything flows without chaos. Studies show Aldi checkouts are up to 40% faster than the national average. That number proves how carefully they've optimized every tiny step. 9. The genius 25-cent cart system. The 25-cent shopping cart system sounds so simple, yet it's one of the smartest little ideas that keeps prices low and the parking lot perfectly tidy. You insert a quarter to unlock a cart and get it back when you return the cart to the corral. Customers become part of keeping things orderly without even noticing the effort. This saves Aldi a fortune. No employees chasing carts all day, no lost or damaged carts, and no extra staff in the parking lot. For older shoppers, it feels safer and more pleasant. No carts abandoned all over the place, no tripping hazards, everything neat and easy to navigate. If someone does forget their cart, there's almost always another shopper happy to return it and grab the quarter. One tiny coin creates little moments of kindness between strangers. Aldi doesn't see this as a fee. It's a gentle reminder to keep shared spaces civilized. By saving money on the smallest details, they can keep every price in the store low. That's why the 25-cent cart system has become such an iconic, beloved, and instantly recognizable part of the Aldi experience. 10. The chocolate secret. Aldi's chocolate is one of those sweet little secrets that keeps people coming back again and again. For just a couple of dollars, you get bars that taste rich, silky, and genuinely European. The reason? Aldi doesn't buy mass-produced stuff. They source many of their chocolates directly from Germany and Belgium, countries famous for centuries of chocolate-making mastery. That's why even the smallest bar delivers real cocoa flavor. Deep, fragrant, and never harsh. Lines like Moser Roth or anything that clearly shows the cocoa percentage get rave reviews every time. The texture is smooth and the sweetness is perfectly balanced, ideal for enjoying with tea or giving as a small, thoughtful gift. Of course, Aldi also carries cheaper seasonal chocolates that are perfectly fine but not quite as refined. Regular shoppers usually go straight for the premium ones to guarantee that melt-in-your-mouth experience. The beauty is that Aldi never shouts about it. No big ads, no fancy stories, just really good chocolate at a great price. That quiet excellence is especially loved by older women who appreciate gentle, elegant flavors. 11. Prices that are actually honestly low. Aldi's low prices aren't a trick, a temporary sale, or marketing bait. They're the direct result of a super lean system that's been carefully designed from the ground up. For older shoppers, the best part is the stability. No hunting for coupons, no waiting for a sale, and no worrying that the price changed overnight. Everything stays reliably affordable and predictable. Aldi saves money on things customers don't need to pay for. No huge advertising budgets, no overly fancy packaging, and no stocking dozens of competing brands that just confuse people. Fewer choices mean they can buy in massive volumes and negotiate the best possible deals. Every item on the shelf has already been chosen to deliver solid quality at the lowest realistic price. What really stands out is the transparency. No fake original price games, no membership cards, and no loyalty points required. You see the price? That's the price. Always the best one on the day you shop. That straightforward honesty builds real trust, and it's something many shoppers, especially older women, truly cherish. 12. The power of their private label system. Aldi's private label system is the core reason they can keep prices low while maintaining consistent quality. Instead of relying on famous brands that charge a fortune for advertising and packaging, Aldi works directly with top manufacturers and puts the exact same product on the shelf under their own name. This cuts out all the unnecessary costs and lets them focus 100% on what's inside. Here's the surprising truth. Tons of Aldi private label items are made in the very same factories, on the very same lines, with the very same recipes as the big national brands. Same quality, different wrapper, much lower price. Before anything is allowed on the shelf, Aldi runs blind taste tests. If their version doesn't match or beat the name brand, it gets rejected. No exceptions. For older shoppers, this consistency feels reassuring. They don't have to stand there comparing 20 options. They just reach for the Aldi brand and know it's been carefully vetted. Private label at Aldi isn't cheap stuff. It's Aldi's way of giving customers exactly what matters most. Great quality, fair prices, and a calm, uncomplicated shopping experience. 13 fewer choices, more buying power. Aldi follows one very special rule. The fewer options you have, the easier it is to shop, and the more efficiently the store runs. That sounds completely backwards compared to the usual more choices to get a better idea, but in real life it works the opposite way. When there are 10 different ketchups or an entire aisle of cereal, people spend forever comparing, get confused, and sometimes leave without buying anything. Aldi saw that problem and fixed it by keeping things beautifully simple. Instead of 10 kinds of ketchup or a huge wall of breakfast cereal, Aldi stocks just one or two really good versions. By focusing demand on a single product, they can order massive quantities, get the absolute best wholesale price, and pass those savings straight to you. That means you decide faster, save time, and the store saves money on storage and avoids wasted inventory. Older shoppers, especially women, love that they don't have to stand in front of a shelf for ages trying to choose. Everything is pared down to just enough, yet they still have a great option for every family need. This is Aldi's quiet brilliance. They don't try to impress with overwhelming variety. They give you easy, quick, reliable choices without ever sacrificing quality. 14. The small store model. Aldi's small store model isn't just about square footage. It's a carefully planned strategy to make shopping faster, lighter, and cheaper for customers. An average Aldi is about one-third the size of a traditional supermarket, which slashes rent, utilities, and staffing costs. Straight aisles, low shelves, simple layout. You can see everything you need in seconds. No endless rows of brands to confuse you. No overwhelming displays that make your head spin. Aldi knows the real goal is to get in quick, find exactly what you want, and get out happy. Shopping becomes less stressful and fits perfectly into a busy day. A smaller store also means employees can restock shelves faster and keep everything full without a huge team. Lower operating costs mean Aldi can keep prices consistently low for years. It looks simple, but the small store model is the golden key that lets Aldi stay affordable, efficient, and loved every single visit. Aldi never tries to dazzle with flash. They choose simple, practical, and honest instead. From the small stores to private labels, from the cart system to the lightning-fast checkout, every detail is designed to give you great prices and a relaxed experience. Once you understand these secrets, you'll see Aldi isn't just a grocery store. It's the smart choice that makes daily life cheaper and easier every single day. Did this video help you? Subscribe and help us reach 1,000 subscribers.